mamu na akwaba e de benka TV native and then ni konkɔhwɛ eye MPP amanuko nim na etifo ni nim se eye meeting chenche bi koso e wo ye MPP amanuko nim etifo na ya asem keto ma eye MPP mpenifo bebre na akopiem wo ye Aliza Hotel na mo ye sa meeting we. Now after the meeting no eye MPP amanuko no officials ababontin din singa betodwa e the strong one in pa ama eye MPP officials especially one musikapa oh, Yamanuku, so motion ye pana say next year January, Uncle to abayi a flag bearer. Motion, our mamma ticket, trebi and as a scatafribi and coso on about the sanity for a year MP Manuku Baba divided, and I say divided, say, a Jessica. About Bentin, evidence as soon as you be a tifo. About a division confusion about Yamanukunim. About the sanity for a bad day, possible to me, the true personal, as representing a MP Manukun, Senate for to me, Attorney Swaba, non Sabe flag bearer, Senia, the whole Ghana, a MP be a baby to me, Atwaba Senia, MP Manukun, said to me, a D. Kunim during the elections at Elcoso in 2020. Now, it's if we are sending people, I could not see some official way aircam and as audit to the Medamina.
John Dramani Mahama want to me end to also as the next president of Ghana. If we say constitutional, Emmanuel, Equine. Also, again, say, for two comment session, I say, now we are, say the Danny Danian, no one subscriber like it. If you say, ha, you can't say this here, and TV. Be the first to know.
And after weeks of the process, the police have still not apprehended her. In between the time her story broke and today, the police have actually apprehended somebody who was faking as a doctor in Kaswa. We showed you the story. Until the police arrest her, we would always remind people that this is what is happening. That this fraudster criminal here says that she's a doctor. She's not a nurse. She's nothing near medicine. Fakes as a doctor, and they put her on National Health Insurance Authority. Grace Ayensu is in Parliament, has delivered a seat for the NDC that the NDC has never won since 1996. They've never won it. And she delivers the seat. She's in Parliament. She's a doctor who practices at Airport Women's Hospital. People go there, they know her. She's practiced in America. I think her daughter is even a doctor as well. With such pedigree, they don't consider her because this fraudster here comes to lie to them, and they didn't know at the time this fraudster was lying to them that he has only a very minimal and completely embarrassing educational background, refused to learn as many people do. Some have never even been to school. They've learned since they were age 30, and that's why the University of Ghana has adult studies. University of Kwame Nkrumah University also has it. People don't ever get the opportunity to go to school. People's school fees are not paid. Their father cannot pay, so they learn themselves. This fraudster here decides that that's not the way to go. Just blackmail people with this criminal, and they find themselves on National Health Insurance. I'm delighted that the democratic system and the media system and the social media in Ghana was able to draw attention to the government. And I'm extremely excited that this is one of the quickest things that any government in the Fourth Republic did. The Callistus Mahama issued a letter withdrawing the appointment of this fake and criminal Ansan Sadeli, who should be in prison by now, go to court and let people hoot at her in the court. When they are bringing her to court, they should hoot at her because she's a criminal. And the day she comes to court, we'll see all the other things that they do, fraud, blackmail, and everything. The other day, Samson Ladi Ayinini called for her prosecution. I'll show you that video, and then we go to other things tonight. It's 17 minutes at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock. This is Good Evening Ghana. It's live. Here's my brother Samson.
Dr. Dominic Kwame Obeng Ando faced accusations of causing harm to patients and even murder before his Obengfo hospital will be closed. He was arrested and put on trial for unregistered practice and operating an unlicensed health facility. He was in and out of court facing the Medical and Dental Council. He was named and shamed in a manner that it was and became not difficult at all for me to call his bluff and show that his suit against the multimedia group, Seth Kwame Boateng and Manasseh Azuri-Awini, was a dead on arrival nuisance action. We call it SLAP. They take it just to shut everybody up. They know it's nuisance. They know they won't win, but they take the suit because they have money. Fake Dr. Jonathan Ohene in Kunim damaged unsuspecting patients. he dragged and raped many of the women who visited his Nature's Hand Therapeutic Center in Bawe before Manasseh Azuri-Awuni and the Fourth Estate exposed him and got him arrested. The licensed predator who advertised himself as a doctor and a preacher, a man of God, was disowned by the Allied Health Professional Council. Now a fake doctor, Sansa Dali, just had her appointment to the board of directors of the National Health Insurance Authority revoked. She had advertised herself as such and even got, a not diligent lawyer to issue what is now an embarrassing empty threat to those who exposed her. It may have been revoked even before she could be sworn in, but how credentials verification? That seems easy to do. Very easy to do. Just check with the Medical and Dental Council. She says she's graduated from Johns Hopkins, School of Medicine. Easy to check. How all this escaped all those involved in her appointment is curious. We have Niama Amatefio to thank for vigilance and the petition he took to the Medical and Dental Council, and Reginald Sechi Brown for also going further to confirm with the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine that Sansa Dali was never there. Now, this must not end here. The state must prosecute her to show that we are a serious country. A serious country that abhors this bad conduct. You're not a doctor. You say you're a doctor and you're killing people out of it. People are doing it. Why do we do that? People are carrying fake PhDs around. Why? She has committed various crimes, including violating the Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act 2013 and the Criminal and Other Offences Act 1960, both of which prohibit making a false declaration for registration as a medical or dental practitioner, falsely using the title doctor or any designation suggesting professional licensure in medicine, practicing or receiving payments for medical services without being duly registered, falsely pretending and knowingly misrepresenting facts with intent to defraud, making a false document, and dealing with or knowingly presenting a forged document. The law prohibits all of this. So she's caught on just too many fronts of the law. We build a decent country on our good traditions and culture, the good Bible, the Quran, and the law, which teach us that we will suffer punishment and embarrassment if we do not tell the truth, we act corruptly, and if we do not act with integrity. And that is my take. The state must take this beyond revoking her appointment.
The state must prosecute her because she's a criminal. And next time he gets into Ghana, he must be arrested and sent to the court to deal with his contempt issues. He also is a criminal. That's who they are. Fraudsters, criminals, liars. That's who they are.